Hello, welcome to the Made You Smile podcast. My name's Melinda.
And I'm Carrie, and we're here to bring you fun, laughter, and maybe even a few aha moments.
So ready, set, smile. Oh wait, I didn't smile. I'll tell you it later.
Okay,
You want me to tell you?
okay.
You just told me that you broke your wrist.
I did.
And I was saying Greg broke his wrist.
Yeah.
And he went into his mom and said, I think it's broken. And she took his wrist and she goes, does this hurt? He's like, yes, I just told you. I think it's broken.
Does this hurt?
Yes.
As a matter of fact, even if it wasn't broken, that would
If
still
you
hurt.
could hear me over the screams.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hi. Hello. We missed last week.
Yes.
Because of the craziness
Of that
is
week.
spring. Yeah.
Yes. I had Arts in Bloom.
You had Arts in Bloom.
Which is a festival on the square in McKinney. And if you haven't come out to that,
yeah.
it's just so much
You really,
fun.
really should.
I mean, there's good
Yeah.
food and there's art and there's lots of activities. They do a really good job of activities for the kids. Stuff around the courthouse for the kids to do. Did that help?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize how much I talk with my hands, but I do talk with my hands quite a bit. Anyway, so I was kind of busy with that.
Yes.
And you were like, yeah, why don't we take that week off?
You were saying something about your obsession with rule following.
Yes. I feel like I've told you before that I think I might have been one of those when Jesus wasn't following the rule that I'm afraid because I am a rule follower.
You know, the more I think about that, because you have
You
said
said
that
Randy said that I wouldn't do that.
I understand what you mean now. Not that I think that you would have, but it would have been hard to separate yourself out from what the rules were and the fact that I think you would have gotten there.
Yeah, he
had
just
questions.
Maybe he would have to have a little bit of patience with me and say, yeah.
Yes, like Nicodemus.
Okay,
I mean, he meant Nicodemus. Anyway, you're a rule follower.
I am.
Yes.
So I'm the
Hardcore
type. When
rule
Greg and
follower.
I married, it was very difficult. He's not he thinks rules are suggestions.
Oh no.
And so for example, with 4 kids going into a movie theater, I would not have wanted to put food or any kind of snacks in my
the
purse.
bag. Yeah.
Because I didn't think that was
cheating.
appropriate. That was kind of cheating.
Breaking the rules.
Anyway,
Yeah.
for this Arts
Your
in
husband,
Bloom,
the lawyer, keep going.
yeah, no,
Yes.
it's
Yeah,
I know
totally,
it is hysterical.
Totally.
But and I think that's why God put us together.
Yes.
It's like y'all need each other. Boy, you need each
Yeah.
other because there are times, and the Lord even said there are times when
Yeah.
you got to follow truth.
Yes.
Over what somebody is
doesn't
saying.
align with the law. Yes.
That's right. So anyway, we had a stormy evening so I was set up for the art fair and there was a storm that was threatening to come in Saturday night. And so a lot of us, the artists, were trying to weigh whether we were going to close our booth for Sunday. And my solution was I'm going to take all my work off the wall and put it in my car to protect it in case the storm really blows through at night and ruins the work. So I did that.
Yeah.
Went home. It was protected. Got up to come back and load the tent back up. And the clouds were threatening and everything. And I drove up close to the tent and barriers were put up.
Oh.
So you couldn't get close to the tent to unload.
Yeah.
So I went driving around and found a parking space fairly far away from the thing. I called my son. I said, come meet me at the car and help me get this artwork wagoned back into my tent.
Yeah.
Several blocks away. He met me at the car and the rain started to fall.
Oh, no.
And my work is under glass.
Yeah.
And I get really nervous about water and work's under glass because moisture can get in. It can totally ruin your work. I was a little frantic, but I was loading up the wagon. I had a plastic tablecloth that I threw over my work in the wagon. We both had umbrellas. Aaron was pushing the wagon and we were trying to, but we quickly started using the umbrellas to protect the artwork instead of ourselves because it would just let the rain come. It's like, at all costs, protect the artwork.
Save the artwork.
By the time we get back to the tent, a good several blocks away, we're both pretty wet.
Yeah.
Artwork is good.
Good. Yeah.
Artwork is good.
Saved.
So we get to there, but all the other artists start coming in filtering in with their stuff, and we're getting they come in, and I'm like, my hair's starting to frizz and curl a little bit. I'm like, what happened? I was like, well, there was nowhere to get close to the tent because the barriers are there. And several of them go, move the barrier. Like, it never occurred to me because there was a rule, because they put the barrier up there and I wasn't supposed to drive beyond it. So I spent the entire rest of the day wet and shivering.
Yes.
Because I was a rule follower. And they thought that was so funny.
So cute and adorable,
like,
and
break
bless
the
her
rules.
heart.
I mean, that's when, they would say, Melinda, they didn't account for this kind of situation.
Right.
This was a unique situation. We had to protect our working. It's okay to break the rules.
Yeah.
And I mean, light bulb, I was like, you mean all of y'all just moved the berry?
Went right up?
And like, but we got my husband got out. We tugged. Now, I wouldn't have been able to do that, but I could have waved somebody down to move the barrier. Anyway.
I'm trying to think of what I would do in that situation, but I think I would have, I don't know.
I think I expected to get up there because when we load in the first time, the barriers are moved so that we can drive up to the tent.
Up. Yeah.
And it's scheduled. It's protect the customers.
Yeah.
We come in very early so that we're not potentially
hitting. And they were already up
and
by the time you got there. And you were there early?
Yeah, but they put them back up because they didn't expect everybody to take their work back home with them again. Usually for the weekend, the work is left in the tent.
Really?
And there's police, there's people out there, policing it. The only reason I took it home is because if it was a very blustery storm, water would have gotten in through the tent and everything. So I was taking them home. Yeah, and several artists did the same thing.
Yeah.
So I was there. It just never occurred to me to break the rules.
Just break the rules.
And get out and
move
the barrier.
The context helps me out a little bit more, but I would have moved them. I would have moved them. My sister is a lot like you. You and my sister share an Enneagram number. I believe.
So y'all say. Yes.
So we say.
Because I've never done all that.
I think. She is such a rule follower that during a post-pandemic, when there were still, it was right after things started opening back up and life turned back into normal just a little bit. Mm-hmm. But there were still, when you were in a store, there were still the directions of which way to go down the aisles. So this aisle, you can only get one way. I remember aisles.
That. Yes. Yeah.
And we were at DSW Shoe Warehouse, designer shoe warehouse. For those of you that don't know, it's my happy place, right?
Yes, yes.
So she and I are at DSW. No one else is in there. Almost no one else is in there. Just the workers, me and Pam, maybe a couple. It's a big place. And she and I are pretty much shopping on our own. Like, we're off by ourselves. And she would not, I was like standing in the middle of it. I was like, Pam, come here and look at this shoe. And she was like, go around the aisle. And then I was like, what are you doing? And she was like, I can't, this is not to go that way. And I'm like, Pamela, nobody is here. It's the intent of the rule is when there are a lot of people.
That's weird. I'm trying to think because.
And so she was like,
I would have been like you on that because I remember during the pandemic, things that didn't make sense. I'm like, no, that's dumb.
Yeah. Pam is like blindly following the rules.
So I've got to understand. Yeah, I have very unique rule following times because there's times I put down the foot going, this is wrong.
Yeah.
This is wrong. I don't know. I couldn't understand it, but the barrier was up.
Yeah.
And I want everybody to know there with Arts and Bloom staff, I followed your guidelines.
The letter of the law.
Whatever y'all wanted me to do, that's what I did.
Inconvenience was.
I was shivering for the rest of the day because I was so cold and wet.
But you had a very successful weekend, though.
It was such a fun weekend. We were trying to figure out some artist friends because many of the artists in the tent that I was in had very good weekends. Yeah. And it was a really weird weekend because it was so stormy on and off. It would rain for 15 minutes and then the sun would come out, you know. And so I was talking to one of my artist friends. It's like, it makes no sense that sales should be so good this weekend.
Yeah.
And she said, I can tell you what it is. She said, the people that come out that are just people watching and there for the food and something to do, they cleared out. She said the serious
Oh.
art collectors stayed.
Oh, that's
And
amazing.
so what you
Yeah.
did is you kind of cleared the streets for people to get into your tent that are really serious
Yeah.
about looking at art and collecting. I don't know.
Oh,
It was a really encouraging weekend,
I love that.
much better than last year, which gave me encouragement. I mean, I just sat back. I cleared out of my tent and just let people look and shop. And yeah, very
That's
encouraging.
amazing.
Yeah,
I love that. I
it was
love
exciting.
that there is such an art scene in
Yeah,
McKinney that is it are different because where you and I live in Dallas Fort Worth, just north of Dallas. We don't live in Dallas, you and me. We live in some suburbs of
right.
Dallas, north of it. And I'm I'm north of Dallas. You're norther than me. You're
Northern.
norther
I'm northern.
northerner than me. You're more north. But it are the different towns where we live, are there different personalities as far as the art scene, or is it all pretty much
I don't know. I know among the artists, you kind of rate different festivals about the kind of the
oh,
serious
okay,
and the
yeah, yeah,
type.
yeah.
And the Cottonwood Art Festival in
Uh-huh.
Richardson, very highly well thought of
Okay.
art festival. It's like
Yeah.
it's in the top. I would say probably top
Where
10
is it?
in the country in
Oh,
Richardson
in Richardson.
it,
Okay,
at
yeah.
Cottonwood Park.
That
It
one's really hard
happens.
to get into, right?
It is, and my story of success there is of several years ago. I applied and did not get in, but they informed me I was on the wait
Waiting
list,
list. Yeah.
which means I was just one or two down from getting in.
Oh, nice.
And so right before the festival, I got a letter that said, "We've had a person drop out. You're in." But it was a week before,
Oh gosh.
and I was like, I
Ah.
can't do it in a week. Plus, a lot of times, one of the things that's hard with artists is that you have your pieces hanging in different shows at a time. You're
Yes.
moving your
You're
work
moving your
around.
work around.
And so, for example, for this one, I had two of my largest pieces were in a commercial building in Allen, and they're
Uh-huh.
there until May 3rd. So I
Ah,
knew I wasn't going to have those two pieces for this
yeah.
Arts and Bloom Festival. So anyway, so a week's notice is hard because you might have put your work
And
in
I
other
don't I
places.
and also I don't know that people who aren't creative that don't do a lot of artistic type of things that cuz your medium is
Mostly pen and ink and
pen and
watercolor,
ink.
right?
I'm an acting, directing, writing side of the arts world, but we don't want to put something on display that just to get in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when they call you and say, "Hey, you're in." "Oh no, I only have a week." You would rather turn down that amazing opportunity for the sake of like you have some
Well,
pieces
I
in
wanted to
your
be
studio that you could put in there,
right
but
that
it
it,
wouldn't be what you
well,
wanted it to be.
and y'all put this more than y'all want to know. You want a cohesive looking
Yeah.
booth.
Yes.
So you want your style to, I've got some different styles from maybe years back that I was working on, but it
Yeah.
wouldn't work with what I'm doing now. It wouldn't
Right.
look cohesive. And the other thing is Greg was telling me, and I did better this year. He's like, "Melinda, different price points. Make sure you're hitting," because I love it that there are people out there wanting to get into collecting original art.
Yeah.
And I encourage that,
Mm.
instead of prints and stuff. So collecting original art, so giving them different sizes and price points, so everybody who wants to start into the art
Yeah.
collecting has
Yeah.
an opportunity to do that. So I did a better job. He told me, "But your big pieces, not many people are going to be able to afford those." And I said, "Yeah, I know." Well, I was laughing because I did sell one of my big pieces this weekend. It was so exciting. But they're what draw people in.
Yes.
So I put those big
Yes.
pieces on the back wall. It
Yep.
catches people's eye and then it draws them into the tent. And they can see that, oh, there is art here that's in my price range that
Yeah.
I have a perfect place for. And anyway,
Yeah.
but you're learning. Anyway, with the Cottonwood Art Festival, Greg was saying after this one was a good weekend for me, he was like, "Okay, Cottonwood's next." Um,
When is it?
they have twice a year. They'll do it in the spring in May,
Okay.
and they'll do it, which there's no way. And plus, the application process for the May one is definitely closed. And then they'll have one in the fall in October.
Okay.
So both really great times for art shows. But the difference in that is that I'd be providing my own tent again, and I've been out of that kind of world for a while. In your own walls, you have to put up your
Oh
own walls,
gosh. Yeah.
which is just a lot of work. So
Yep. But you made
anyway,
it.
but I made it. We're done.
Hooray! We're done. Woo!
And I know for next time maybe I don't have to follow the rules.
You can move
I
barriers,
I
Melinda.
I can decide what's best for my artwork.
With the faith of a mustard seed.
I can move
you
barriers.
Can move barriers.
What we got? What we got?
So, Mother's Day.
I haven't,
Is
like,
in a
I'm
few
not
weeks.
even there.
And that's fine, because I'm going to get you thinking about it.
Yes, okay.
I just a few things, and the reason why I'm telling you this early is because I want our people that are listening to start thinking budget.
Oh.
Because there are some things that I think that your mom would like, specifically for like for moms with big families. This would have made your life as a mom with 4 kids at home. So 10 years ago, this would have been amazing for you. And
you're sharing it with me to torture me now,
yes,
so that I was
I still want one.
Okay.
I still want one.
Okay.
And here's the thing, Brenna, Caleb, Aaron, Riley, and all of your daughters-in-law. I think this would still be very helpful to you.
And son-in-law.
And son-in-law. Sorry, you got a son-in-law too. Good grief.
I know.
There is a smart calendar. Now, I'm not talking about just any like handheld calendar that you just, whatever. This is a digital, it's about the size of a TV screen. And you mount it on your wall, and it's touch. It's like a giant iPad for the sole purpose of
keeping track.
So
I'm trying to think where I would put that.
The main one that I think is the most popular is called Skylight. And I want one. So Randy wants one too. In fact, he's the one that brought it up to me. So you can put this in yours, making sure I have all these buttons I have to push now to make sure we're recording, because I've let it go for so long.
So like I could enter it into my phone.
Anyway, yes. So you can sync your Google Calendar, whatever calendar system that you use, and then I think your children can also sync their stuff with your main calendar. So you can see birthdays, you can see anniversaries.
I can see when Caleb's going to be on mission trip in Mexico.
Pray for Caleb. He's going on a mission trip. Hey, here's be sure and so fast.
Brenna has her surgery on this date.
Yes, your grandson has a doctor's appointment that she needs you to go with her to because she needs help. Art shows, deadlines, Greg's schedule, all of it in one place on the wall. You don't have to go in and write everything in and tear off papers. It is a giant digital calendar. They're expensive.
I think
that's why I'm telling you early.
I'm afraid it would be like just too full up. Like there would be something every day, and I would start to feel this anxiety.
No. So I think the opposite.
Okay.
I think you would probably
be anxiety relieving.
I feel like you would have it at a glance.
Right.
So it would always you would know, because you're about expectations. You need to know what's coming up, what's going on.
Oh. I'm so sorry that y'all have had an ugly side of my Diet Coke.
Oh, no. We need to redo this whole thing.
I know, but look, this is what they see when I drink my Diet Coke. All of the...
No, you need to see the...
Anyway, sorry, I interrupted. But there's no way to turn those...
Do you see, I still have a Santa Claus one, because these are from my office. Here's the...
Every time, I'm
created.
sorry, I interrupted you. Every
No,
time
that's
we
fine.
come in, I ask Carrie, "Do you want your Diet Coke?" And I get it out of the
Because
fridge.
it's right behind you, the fridge is.
Anyway, go ahead.
But it does things like it's got like for moms with young ones, it's got a chore chart. So your kids can go and check off their chores. Like it gives them a list. It has meal planners. So you can plan the
Interesting.
meals out for the week.
How long will it take me to learn to use it?
I
Can you
think
give me an estimation on
I
that?
think you would get the hang of it within a week.
Because I no longer have, lots of kids in the house to
teach
figure
you
out
how to do
the
things.
technology.
Yeah. No, I think it would take you about a week to get the hang of it. So yeah.
Yay.
So a wall
That's
calendar, they're gonna run you about $300 to $500.
Woo.
They're expensive.
So you're saying kiddos could go in together.
Yes.
Dad could chip in a little bit.
If you want to get the wow gift for your mom.
So this is for kids. Okay.
This is for you to get your mother for Mother's Day. Maybe you are a woman with your mom is the grandma and all the kids want to go in and get your grandmother or your mother a gift. This is a good, everybody chip in and get her a gift. That and some flowers.
I will say, I'm going to offer something. Can I offer something now?
Please. Of course you can. It's your podcast too.
So thank you. I have a son that's a youth minister and a daughter and her husband who are in ministry.
Yes.
So budget friendly.
Yes.
Is important.
Yep.
And for all my kids, because we don't need expensive gifts. So I'm going to say for those kids, just a lunch out.
Yeah.
With mom, one-on-one.
Yep.
A catch-up time.
Yeah.
Or we used to do, when they were little, we would, on their birthday, once a year, they had what was called ditch day with mom and ditch day with dad.
Yep.
So for Mother's Day, give them a ditch day. We did ditch days, so give your mom a ditch day. And just take half a day off work maybe and take your mom to lunch, and then y'all go do something that maybe you used to enjoy as when you were little that you did with mom. Bookstore.
I love giving experiences.
Right.
I love giving things that you can consume, and I love gifting experiences.
That I would love that experience I used to do with my kids. For example, one of the favorite things my kids still talk about is we went to the bookstore together.
Yeah.
We went and got Boston Market every once in a while. Because it was right across from the bookstore. So we would do Boston Market, and then we would go into the bookstore, and they were allowed to choose one book.
I love it.
And anyway, just good memories. So some memory that
experiences.
Well, some experience that you and your mom did that she's going to look back and kind of tear up because y'all loved it together when y'all were little. Do it again with your mom.
I have another one.
What?
I'm hooked on a new hobby.
Yes.
And I never, ever, I don't know what possessed me to just jump and do it. It just looks so much fun. And I love the designs.
Because arts and creativity are stress relievers.
They are.
Anxiety relievers.
I am into embroidery. And the company, the ordering thing, the online store, there we are, that got me hooked on it is a brand called Clever Poppy. And they're out of Australia, but their little designs, you know how much I love little woodland animals? And that's what caught me first was this cutest little hedgehog embroidered. And it goes from you can get, that was a beginner kit. And you get a whole kit, you get sent this box and it comes with the hoop and it comes with the fabric and it comes with all of the floss. And it comes with all of your scissors and your needles.
Just everything you need to complete the piece.
Yes. And then you follow the QR code and it gives you a step-by-step, here's how to do this knot. Here's how to do this stitch. Here's how to do this. Here's how to tie it off in the back.
So you're saying get your mom hooked on a hobby.
Yes. For
Mother's Day.
Get your mom a new hobby.
That's great. Get your mom a new
hobby
for Mother's Day.
And then expect to reap the rewards of that, because then your kids are going to get, like, I'm making everybody, I'm like, this is my next project. This one's for you. And so I've just had a ball. And now my favorite thing is taking phrases that people are known for and embroidering them. Like Randy's about to get one in a really fancy frame that's so he can hang it up and have it visible during his meetings online that says it just be like that sometimes. Because that's what he says. It just be like that sometimes. And so he says that a lot in meetings too. So I'm gonna embroider that. And he has a t-shirt, but
Where's mine? Wait, okay.
Y'all
won't be able to
see it if you're listening.
But Carrie just finished one. She did my favorite verse on is this right, Carrie?
Yes,
Am I holding it?
Yes.
Right?
I mean, it looks good to me. I don't know how to look when we actually post this, but
it's the John 16:33.
Yeah. That's your favorite verse.
Yeah.
Take heart. I have overcome the world.
Yeah, that's the gist of it.
Yeah, that's the gist of it. What's the first part of it?
I've come to tell you these things so that in me you may find peace. In this world there will be trouble, but take heart. I have overcome the world. So,
and the fun fact about that one is that
that
was the second attempt.
Should I show them your first attempt?
Sure, you can show them my first attempt.
Okay.
So we were talking in the first segment about creatives and how they right there, how we can't, like, I had intended, I bought it, the pattern and all of the supplies to gift it to you because I know that's your favorite verse.
Yes.
And I saw it. I was like, well, I got to do this for Melinda, but look at all those French knots. I'm not looking forward to that. But I went ahead and did it for you. And I got to the very end of it.
This is what she's talking about.
And I was there was a little mountain area that I was supposed to embroider, and I was not satisfied with it. And my brain, I was just like, leave it alone. It's fine. It looks great. It's okay. Everything's fine. Just leave it alone. But as a creative, I'm going, nah, we're fixing it.
I know.
So I went in with some scissors, and I got a little too
close to the
aggressive with it, and I cut a hole in the fabric. And I tried to mend it. And then at the end of the day, I was like, I am not going to mend Melinda's gift. I am going, that's how much I love you. I'm going to do it all over again. So all those French knots, you helped me perfect the French knot because
I'm so glad I could help you out.
Yeah. So, and then for Mother's Day, I've already decided in our college class that I'm setting up tables. And
are they going to make
I'm going to get construction paper.
Make them do the hand
their hands. I'm going to get some macaroni and glitter and all the fun
stuff. Oh my gosh,
and
that is a great idea.
Have them make their mom some homemade cards.
Ooh, I've got some watercolor kits I can loan you.
Ooh.
Yeah, I've probably got about 7 or 8
we've got some pretty incredible artists in that class. So
they would probably go nuts if they saw a little watercolor tin and their
okay,
stuff.
and I've got one more
suggestion.
This is what I want. I am going to put this on my list. It's also a little pricey. That's why I'm telling you up front this early before Mother's Day, because I want you to save your money. It's going to be about $150, so not as expensive as the calendar.
You've only given them one paycheck to save their money, Carrie.
I know. Well, everybody chip in. This is
all the children.
Or your husband has this amount of money, I'm sure. It's worth it. This is perfect timing because it's Mother's Day is May 10th coming up, and this is called a shark chill pill.
Okay.
It is
interesting.
It is it's 2 cylinders. It will fit into a large purse. It'll go in your car. It'll go in your backpack. So if you are a park person like me, like going to Disney World or theme parks or things like that, or being outside, keep it in your car for when you go when you go sit at those soccer games or those baseball games. This is where it's going to come in handy. I want it because I'm postmenopausal and I still have the every now and then the hot flash. It is a portable handheld air conditioner. It's not just a fan.
Oh,
you fill it with water And it
The evaporation, it
Yep.
makes it
And so
cool
it
down.
makes it blows cold air. So I've heard wonderful things about it. I think the
Ooh.
reviews are pretty great. It's going to run you about $150, but it's by Shark and it's called the Chill Pill. This one is this is 3-in-1. Let me see what all it does here. Probably has
Fancy.
a fan in it. High-speed fan, dry touch evaporative mist for indoor and outdoor use, and Insta-Chill cooling plate delivers powerful handheld relief 3 ways with zero mercy
Woo!
on
I would have
heat.
enjoyed that this weekend.
Yeah. See? Yeah. But for you, that's perfect.
Well,
because
Brenna brought a fan, and I will say I liked it. It was probably about the size, I don't know. It was about 6
Yeah.
inches diameter.
Yeah.
That it hung up on the grid.
Oh,
But it
yeah.
also had the capability. It had charging ports.
Oh.
So that I could charge my
Yes.
phone
That's
with it.
brilliant.
So that
That's
was a
brilliant.
nice.
But this is what it looks like. I'm showing
Oh.
you. I can't. It's
Yeah,
on a
that's
screen.
neat. That's
But look,
that's
it has a little prop up
that's a
thing,
very
so you can
convenient
adjust
size.
it. Yeah, cools up to 25 feet
In
per
Texas,
second. Yeah,
that's a brilliant
gift. And I think the price
Especially
point is nice too.
for people that are going to be sitting at soccer games
Yeah.
and baseball games.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yes.
you know.
And whatever camping, just like, especially if that would also be a great gift for Brenna if she wants to take the baby
Foster-
out, and Emily and Caleb for
Mhm.
those babies to have out so you can blow cold air
Good
on your
idea.
baby. So Chill Pill, yeah, I want one.
So basically, this whole segment
Yes.
has been to give
Exactly.
Carrie
Why else
family.
would you have your own podcast but to
I'm sitting here concerned about
self-promote?
the pricing for the children.
No,
And
I'm telling my family, I'm putting them on notice that this is what
mostly
mommy
your mom wants time with you.
She does.
I would say.
She absolutely does.
So
Yeah.
if things are tight,
Yes.
which things are tight
Things
right now,
are tight. Yes.
don't worry about it, because your mom is not thinking, oh, my children didn't get me anything. What she just wants is to see your face, get a hug, and just a little bit of your time.
Yeah.
Because she loves you so
Yeah,
much.
so
Never
much.
stops.
Oh, I love that. Yeah.
Okay.
So happy Mother's Day. It's coming.
Woohoo!
A few more weeks.
Right.
So yeah.
You called me while I was at, no, you didn't call me. You texted me while I was at Arts and Bloom, and you said, we got 2 more gigs.
I
Or
know.
somebody called about,
I know. People,
the Sketchy Chicks
two
coming.
separate people.
I was like, what's up with that?
Yeah, if
And
you,
you said, I don't know.
I don't know. So, for those of you that might be new to our podcast and don't really know us as the Skitsy Chicks, that's how you and I
Yeah, started moving
started. We were friends
Traveling,
before that,
yeah.
and then we started doing sketch comedy together, you and I, and going to women's ministry stuff.
And we still
and-
do occasionally,
Yeah,
but the
it's been a
pandemic,
while,
it
yeah.
kind of,
Yeah, we
shut
actually
things
had
down
to
for a while.
cancel a gig. Right, we were about to
Right.
go do a gig, and when it got canceled because of the pandemic. So, and then all of a sudden
we just started doing
started,
this.
We started doing this, and so yeah,
Anyway,
that's been
but
fun.
that
Yeah.
was kind of funny.
Yeah.
But that's
We
an
do
intro
that.
to our
Yes,
so we
our
used to have to
segment.
travel more. We traveled
Yes.
around more.
Yes, and went from place to place and did
And
sketch
this is
comedy.
called what? This segment?
On the Road with Melinda and Carrie.
On the road again. I
just
can't wait to get on the road again. Na 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 na. Some of y'all are yelling, go, this is the word.
Don't say it. So once upon a time, there was
Back in our heyday,
a video that you and
Yes.
I made.
I think it was the Thanksgiving
It was
video.
a Thanksgiving video called All Mom Wants for Thanksgiving.
Yes.
The premise is there are 2 moms talking to the camera, you and me,
Yes.
and my
Your
part,
take on it is
my
very
take
positive.
is very just I enjoy
Isn't
each
Thanksgiving
moment. Isn't-
wonderful?
Look at these children just soaking up the
Eat it
goodness
up.
of Thanksgiving, and we're gonna make turkey handprints, and we're gonna make memories, and it's gonna be so special. In the meantime, you are silently sitting next to me, holding up signs that are the real life.
The really, yeah. So I had signs in front of me, and I was actually flipping them down.
Yeah.
And it was every comment that Carrie made, I had the real life version on the sign.
Yes.
With a very exhausted looking,
tired
face.
I will put a link to this video in our show notes.
It was funny.
So you can watch this video. That video, I get it. So at the time, our friend Sarah Wall, hi Sarah, did all of our booking. And so she gives me a call and she says, "Are you sitting down?" And I said, "No, but do I need to be?" "Yes, you should be." I sat down. At the time, there was a television program, daytime television program called The Anderson Cooper Show.
Yes, that Anderson Cooper.
Yes, that Anderson Cooper. And she tells me, Sarah says, "We got a call from the Anderson Cooper Show. Your video is trending
on
MSN.com.
Or was it MSNBC? MSN.com?
It's MSN.
Anyway, it was trending.
Yeah, it's trending, which doesn't mean viral. I don't know what the difference is between trending and viral.
It was pre-viral. Anyway,
before things really went viral.
Yeah, before we heard the term viral, it was trending. It was moving quickly.
Yes, people were noticing.
Shared quickly.
It was being shared a lot quickly. Well, the showrunners, the people that book for the Anderson Cooper Show saw it, and they couldn't stop laughing. And so they wanted to have us on their show. And so...
And convinced, we got a thumbs up from the producers to bring us to the show.
I am freaking out. It's like a week away. Like
it was Thanksgiving week.
They wanted us to go up for Thanksgiving
Day, right?
Right before Thanksgiving.
Okay.
So you and I were going to be in New York City for Thanksgiving. And I'm losing my mind.
Being put up in New York City.
I know. I'm crying. I'm like, what are we going to wear?
Well, it was funny
Anderson
because
Cooper Show.
You called me after, I guess, that call. And you said the same thing. Are you sitting down?
Sitting down?
And you started it with, Melinda, first of all, we are trending on MSN. And Brenna was standing right next to me. I was like, that's so exciting. Brenna, what is trending?
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
And so then, and I'm freaking out. And I'm like, they want us to come be on their show. What are we even going to talk about? I start to panic because I'm like, what is that? What would you do? Like, what do you say?
I assumed they were going to ask us about how did the video come about? What's this about? What are y'all about?
Think about Thanksgiving as a mom this and as a mom that. And so we're just making plans. And Sarah's like, okay, I'm gonna.
She's finalizing the stuff.
All these preparations.
We got to get all the plane tickets, place to stay.
Next day.
You also sent out this email to the skit guys, to everybody.
I love all of you.
And it's happening.
It's finally happening.
It was this blubbery. I want to thank my producers. I want to thank Tommy. I want to thank Academy. Thank y'all for your support. We knew this was the start.
Without you, this was it for us. This was our big break, you and me. This was like,
which potentially could have exposed us to a lot of potential.
24 hours later.
Not 24 hours later.
Not 24 hours later, we get a call from Sarah.
And the war in Syria had broken out.
Yep. Which Anderson Cooper was also a reporter for CNN.
And a war correspondent. He was heading to Syria.
And so he got sent to Syria instead. And the
replacement
was Rosie O'Donnell. And there was no way.
And Rosie O'Donnell
was going to have us.
I guess she saw it and said, I don't want to bring him on the show.
I don't know what happened.
We don't know the story behind it. But we were a yes.
Yes.
Until Rosie O'Donnell, then we were a no.
That was the end of it. So once upon a time, we almost...
That was our so close. So close story.
And yet so far away. Yeah.
We do like to laugh about it
Once upon a time, we were almost on The Anderson Cooper Show. Is that even a show still? I don't even think it's
No,
still on.
no. I don't know how long it ran, but it was his daytime talk show
Yeah.
thing that was going on.
We should start a whole new video series called All Grandma Wants.
You know what? Yes. But we need to keep tagging him. You almost
had us on Anderson
You almost had us on the show. There's still time.
There's still time, Anderson Cooper. We'll come.
We're grandmas now.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
anyway.
Oh, well.
Oh, Anderson
Oh,
Cooper.
Anderson Cooper. Oh, Rosie O'Donnell.
So I have a personality type.
Yes, you do.
ADD, for one thing.
Yes.
Creative,
yes.
another.
Yes.
I may have been called scatterbrained on occasion growing up.
Flibberty gibbet.
Flibberty gibbet. Getting ready for the show was very hard because Greg and Riley were both in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
And I was on my own. Greg helped me pack my car. He guys.
They can do that.
He Tetris.
It's a skill.
I drive a Kia Sportage.
Yeah.
And he Tetrised in all of my work. And not like it looked thrown in either.
No.
It just looked beautiful.
Yes.
Beautifully packed.
There's a spatial awareness that men have.
Yeah, it's a talent. It's a gift.
Is.
And whenever I do these things, Greg is usually with me. He's my service. He's my service dog. No,
he's your security.
He is my calming influence on things like this.
Yes.
So, but he was not going to be able to do the show with me this weekend, and my car was all packed, and all I really had to do was there was a few things I had to finish up before I had to be at check-in Friday at 10:30 in the morning on the square, very specific where you have to go to check in and say, as a vendor, I am here.
Right.
So I had a few things left to do, get the dogs out, make sure they're taken care of and everything, and load up and go. And it's about 10 o'clock, so it's close to the time where I need to leave, and I go to the hook to find my keys, and my keys are not on the hook. It's like, okay, well, you were going to leave early to give yourself time, and now you have time to look for your keys. And that's why you start things early like this.
Yes.
No problem.
Yeah.
So I started walking around the house looking, and they're not popping up in the usual locations. If I have not hung it on the hook, it will be on my kitchen counter or on the kitchen table or in my purse. Sometimes I'll drop them down in the purse.
Right.
None of those locations.
Yeah.
Now I'm starting to feel the anxiety build up.
Yes.
Brenna, my daughter, was going to meet me at the festival, and the two of us, which was already going to be stressful because this is a lot of work, just my daughter and I were going to get all of the stuff out of my car into the tent and the tent set up.
Yes.
This was going to be very difficult. Anyway, so she was going to head down there. I called Greg, and I said, Greg, I can't find the keys. And he's in Oklahoma. He can offer. I said, I don't know what I'm going to do. And he said, men, already, husbands, he's going to fix it.
Oh, he's
like,
I'm problem solving mode.
I'm going to call Kia, and I'm going to see if someone from the Kia, which is right up near our house, can run you or somehow figure out how to get your car open. And he said, then I'm going to call Aaron, our son, who's having to work that day but has a truck. And Aaron is going to bring the truck over in case the Kia thing doesn't work. Aaron's going to bring the truck over. You're going to have to unload the car into the truck, but we'll get it done that way. And so I'm going, but it just felt so heavy, so much. And I feel my anxiety rising.
Yeah.
I'm panicked. I don't know how to. Greg's like, what do you want me to do here? What pathway should we take?
Yeah.
I can't make a decision. My anxiety is just building up. I'm already decided I'm going to have to back out of the show. I'm just like,
you're hearing your heartbeat in your
yes,
head.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I know most of y'all know I have GAD, which is general anxiety disorder. And once my anxiety kicks off, it can pretty much take over, and potentially I'm done.
You're done.
I've checked out.
Yeah.
And so this was already going to be a hard weekend. And finally, after I'm the panic setting in, and I'm just absolutely running around the house and making no progress because I'm not even really seeing anything.
Yeah.
My house is a wreck anyway from getting ready for the show.
Everything in the car. Yeah.
And finally, I dropped to my knees at my desk and I said, Lord, please let me find these keys. Please let me find. I mean, there was no eloquence in this prayer.
Yeah.
It was desperation. I humbled myself, went to my knees. Lord, help me find these keys. So pretty soon I hear a knock. My garage door's up and I hear a knock on the back door. It's Brenna. Brenna she's switched gears and she's come to the house.
Yeah.
She's moved from going to the square to meet me at the square. She's moved to the house. And then pretty soon Aaron drives up in the truck and he's ready. He's pulled up on the driveway. And then out of the blue, Greg texts me and says, Glenn's on his way there.
Oh
My
gosh,
brother-in-law
your brother-in-law
is on the way to the house.
Yeah.
And these three are going to quickly move all of my stuff from the car. And so we're making a plan on how to make this happen. I'm trying to explain to them that the artwork is key. We have to be careful. This artwork is all under glass.
Yeah.
So it's very fragile. I'm telling them that, and Aaron says, Mom, I'm going to take one more pass through the house. And I said, Hun, it's a wreck. We're not going to find these things.
Someone with clear, fresh eyes that had not.
He said, I'm just taking a pass.
Yeah.
He goes in, he's maybe gone 5 minutes, and he comes back out trying to catch everybody before we start the process,
unloading.
shaking the keys. Mom, I found the keys. In my mind, when I didn't find the keys after my prayer, it wasn't heard. I'm going to get emotional. And I thought, well, this is a lesson. This is going to be a teaching moment.
Yeah.
And then Aaron walked out with those keys. And so none of all that hard stuff of moving everything that's so carefully packed out of my car had to happen. And so I got in my car, and Glenn decides he's going to follow us to the square ground as did I say that right? The square.
The square ground.
Yeah, the fairground, square ground.
Square ground.
Square as well. And so I had Brenna and Glenn helping me get my tent set up, which went so smoothly. And it wasn't until everything was set up and I was set down in my chair that I realized that God found my keys.
Yeah.
But he also said, you don't have to do this alone.
Right.
So he not only gave me my keys, he gave me help.
Yeah.
He sent
people.
And it's just it seems so little, but it's so amazing. I know all of y'all listening to this are going, duh, we know this. I know we know this, but God tells us pray in all things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, when someone in your family has cancer, of course we easily fall to our knees over this thing.
Yes.
But he's never said there's something too small to pray for.
Yeah.
He's never told us that.
Yeah.
And of course, this small thing, my keys, was big to me.
Yeah.
It was feeling heavy and big.
Yeah.
Anyway, I did not think this was going to turn into me crying about it. I just thought what an incredible reminder.
Yes.
And it was just, y'all know.
It's such
y'all know.
You know what? No, we think we know. We think
Right.
we know. But I think there are, so I do the same thing where I stress and worry about things and I forget to ask, what is that? I forget
Right.
to ask Jesus about
He
it.
tells us.
And it's not
He wants
until,
to know. He begs us. He says, please come to me.
and it's nothing but, I feel like sometimes that he will put those things in our pathway not to trip us up and to say, I'm going to keep you on a leash. And I think sometimes that's the view that people have of like, oh, he's just trying to make sure I know. There's a little bit of that. Yeah, be still and
Right.
know that I am God. I will be exalted. But I think there are things that he puts in our pathway to drive us towards him, to push us back towards him. And what a lesson for you to know to like, okay,
You had this visual.
default. Yeah.
You had this visual that you were saying that you feel like God and his angels are watching, going, oh, she's going to do it. She's going to, no, she's trying to do it on
It's
her
like
own.
a little preschool, like a kindergarten soccer game.
Right. They're going to find the ball. They're going to find the ball.
They get to the goal. They're going to get to the goal.
But he was watching me going, come to me, come to me, come to me.
Yeah.
Oh, she's good. Nope. She's trying to do it on her own. Just come to me. And finally, I fall to my knees. He's like, score!
There she is. There. We knew you'd get it this whole time.
Anyway.
We knew you'd get it.
Hey, big and small.
He says,
please, big and small, come to me.
Don't forget. And I think when we practice and make a habit and make it, I love this word. Here's what's so amazing. And I don't think this is a coincidence either, because you texted me the other day and you said, you know what a weird word is?
And I don't remember what the weird word is.
You said a weird word is rhythm.
Rhythm.
Because it doesn't have, where are all the vowels sound? Where are all the vowels, but I love sometimes why. But prayer is a rhythm of life. It is the in Acts, in the second chapter of Acts, when they're just getting the church started, they talked about how they devoted themselves to the prayers, your daily ritual prayers that aren't just a part of your schedule, but they're a part of your devotion to the Lord. Right. And I think we forget because we get so busy. We think we can do it on our own.
I'm good at the praise. I mean, I have. Yes. I feel like you have, and I mean, I've always had constant conversation.
Yes.
Throughout the day with God.
The Lord.
I mean, he's probably up there. It's like me having Brenna in my back seat when she was little, because she was always talking.
Yep.
And he might be going, "Wow, oh, you have a lot to say today."
Yeah.
But anyway, it's the I can do it myself mentality where he's saying, just come to me. Please, just come to me.
Let me help. Let me help you. Yeah.
I got this. Anyway.
I have a verse.
Oh, good.
In James.
Good.
And James is, he's so practical. He's very practical, and it's very straightforward, and he is a plain talker. Like, he tells it like it is, and I love this. It's so simple. James 1:5-6, and it says, if any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask God. The end, full stop. Who gives generously to all without reproach, and it will be given him. But let him ask in faith with no doubting, for the one who doubts is like a wave of the sea that is driven and tossed by the wind. Yes, he wants our obedience. You were talking earlier about being such a rule follower. He wants our obedience. But the trust, when we obey, it is a blind obedience.
Well, we were talking about Mother's Day. Yeah. How many times will you just bend over your backwards to help your children?
Yeah.
And you never say, you've messed up too much. You've forgotten to come. Why didn't you come to me early?
Yeah.
It's always whatever I can do.
Out reproach.
Right.
Yeah.
I just want to come to you.
Yeah.
So y'all may be wondering, where were the keys? They were in the powder room bathroom.
Yeah.
I always hook my keys on my belt loop. And I'm thinking they must have dropped off my belt loop and fallen, and I never would have looked there had I not had eyes sent, I think, by God. So anyway, the best news of all.
I love this so much.
Hey, Jesus loves you.
You can't mess that up. Even when you can't find your keys. I gotta go pick up my baby from the airport.
Woohoo!